Welcome back to Cactus Core Plays Zero Escape Virtue's Last Reward. My name is Kevandre. Last time we went into the treatment bay, and I ended up having to do the whole damn escape room twice. In there, we put Quark inside the treatment pod after doing some fun stuff. Yeah, that's pretty much it. We're hanging out with Clover. He's in the treatment pod. And then now, apparently, an ambidex gate has been opened. So, we're going to see what's going on with that. 45 minutes remain until ambidex game polling closes. What the hell? Somebody else must open one of the AB rooms. What? Why would they do that? Whatever, we should be heading back anyway. I headed for the door. Wait! Clover's voice stopped me. What is it? I turned to see her pointing toward the wall with the treatment pods. The screen! It changed! What? The screen on the pod's monitor thingy. Oh yeah, it says recent operational records. I stepped closer and began to read. What it said was interesting. Currently treating one subject. That one subject had to mean Quark. This was the pod we'd put him into, after all. I read on. 0748, one subject released. 0806, one subject successfully restored. 0816, cold sleep mode disengaged. Beginning restoration of one subject. All prior records have been erased. Authorization admin. I checked the other pods. They were all the same. 0748, one subject released. 0806, one subject successfully restored. 0816, cold sleep mode disengaged. Beginning restoration of one subject. All prior records have been erased. Authorization admin. Whoa, what is all this? I think it's saying that about 8 hours ago somebody in this pod woke up from cold sleep. Well, 3 people actually. 1 for each pod. They all say the same thing, see? That's before we all woke up, huh? I mean, it hasn't been 8 hours yet. Yeah. So the 3 pod people could be 3 of us. They could have been captured earlier, don't know how much earlier. Then they were thawed out 8 hours ago and carried into the AB rooms? Yeah, that seems reasonable. I really don't think there'd be anybody else in here besides the 9 of us. Well, I guess it's actually 10 of us, huh? Yeah. If you count the old woman we found, then it would be 10, wouldn't it? So who were the 3 pod people? Don't ask me. How am I supposed to know that? All it says is subject. A, that's creepy. B, it doesn't tell us anything about who they might have been. It doesn't say when they were put into cold sleep either. And this bit where it says all prior records have been erased, authorization admin, that seems pretty suspicious to me. I wonder why they wouldn't just write the time, though. What? Well, you said it yourself. The log says 8 hours ago, not like 9:15 a.m. Those minus signs have to mean this far in the past. Who would ever write the time like that? Yeah, that is weird. Maybe Zero Senior doesn't want us to know the actual time is. Why not? Hell if I know. Speaking of things I don't know, why did this stuff suddenly show up? It seems like whatever it was that triggered this activated as soon as we opened the door to leave. Wouldn't that mean Zero Senior set it up to work that way? Yeah, but why? That's what I'm asking. What reason would he have to do that? Maybe he wanted us to see the records. Perhaps, but he deleted a bunch of the data. Why? Could it all be a trick? A trick? All of these records are fake. Zero Senior just set it up to mess with us? So you're saying this was just a joke? Well, I can't say for sure, but it seems possible. Right? No, it doesn't make sense. Well, let's ask somebody else. Maybe they can think of something. Yeah, you're right. If the AB gates have opened, we need to be heading back to the warehouse anyway. Yeah, we need to tell everybody what happened with Quark. We double-checked that Quark was alright in his pod, then hurried out of the treatment center. Going the long way around. Just like in the 999 days, eh, Clover? Long hallways. I mean, that's just kind of how it is on the cruise ship, so it makes sense. Is this another warehouse? It looks like the other one. Hey, could you show me the map? Yeah, I thought so. This one is right under the floor A warehouse. Huh, so it is. Oh, are those? Those doors are white. And there are 3 of them. Okay, let's go take a closer look. I knew it. These are chromatic doors. Boom, 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 boom. See? They've got a little box right next to them, just like the others. So these are the 3rd round chromatic doors, huh? I guess we'll be coming back here pretty soon. Yeah. Well, we may not have to. What do you mean? We both have 6 BP right now. Yeah, that's true. So? We're a pair, right? Yeah. And who's our opponent? Quark. Exactly. But he's in the pod right now, so... If no vote is recorded before the deadline is passed, any non-voting parties will automatically ally. You weren't saying we should pick Betray, are you? Weren't you planning to? I thought that was why you were okay with option C when we were making the groups. No, that's not... I thought that with Quark's condition, I'd be able to choose ally and not worry about being betrayed. Oh, come on, you don't need to lie to me. We're partners. That means we share the same destiny. So let's not hide anything from each other, okay? I'm not hiding anything. Wait, you serious? You were really gonna pick ally? Whoa, hold on a second there. We might not get another chance like this. Let's say we ally and get up to 8 points. We don't know if we'll be able to get any points next round. For all we know, there might not even be a next round. There are 3 other people with 6 BP, right? D, OK, and Phi? What do you think is going to happen if one of them gets 9 points this round? That's not going to happen. Why not? Phi and Luna are playing against Ten Myoji. He's only got 1 BP left, though. I really don't think they'd pick Betray. If Ten Myoji picked Ally, they'd kill him. The same goes for Dio. He's playing against Alice and Kay, and Alice's BP... No! Don't even think about that! I agree. But her BP is the same as Ten Myoji, so unless Dio's willing to kill someone, he won't be able to get his BP to 9. Then Alice has to vote Betray. Yeah, that is generally the best defensive choice. But if Dio chooses Ally... Then Kay would have 9 BP! Yeah. Jeez. Well, it's like I said then. If Kay gets 9 BP, then there won't be a third AB game. Well, that's not necessarily the case. So it's over when somebody gets 9 BP?
Nope, as long as the person doesn't open the number 9 door, the game goes on.
So you think that Kay will stay here even if he gets enough points to leave? I don't know, but it's possible. No, it's not. Well, we can think about how we're going to vote later. For now, we need to get back to the others. There's a couple things I've got to do when we get back. Fine. Okay, back to floor A then. Let's move. I turned and headed for the exit. After a few moments, I heard Clover's footsteps following behind me. Beep, beep, boop, bop. I agree. Beep, 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 beep. Oh, fucking hell. Clover. Oh, thank goodness you're back. Yep. Are we the last ones? Yes. Hey, where's Quark? Tenmyoji's expression was furious, and from the way he was stomping toward me, I felt like I only had a few seconds before I was on the ground with his hands around my neck. I explained what happened with Quark and the pods as quickly as I could. So are these pod things really safe? Probably. Probably? No, they're definitely safe. He's fine. Well, are they safe or aren't they? Look, I'm just worried about him, alright? Can you take me to this treatment center, Clover? Don't worry. We've still got 20 minutes left. Plenty of time to go have a look and come back. Okay. Come on then. As soon as she finished, she was off. Tenmyoji followed at her heels, and in the blink of an eye they were gone, out the magenta door. Alright, you guys got some splaining to do.
I beg your pardon?
You opened the AB gates before Clover and I got back, didn't you? I want to know why the hell you'd go and do something like that. Sigma, take a look. As she spoke, Phi gestured towards the line of AB rooms. Only one was open. It's not like we opened them up. So you're saying only one person or one pair jumped the gun here? Yes. Well, then who was it? I opened it. So it was you. Figured as much. It's not really a big deal, okay? I mean, you came right back. Yes, Dio, yes, it is a big deal. Why? If you hadn't made it back before the deadline, you'd have just defaulted to ally. No, not just. Are you telling me you didn't know? Didn't you find one of these notes? What? We found this in the treatment center.
There was no such thing in the presser exchange chamber.
Whatever the fuck that was.
I didn't see one in the pantry either.
Huh. Well, whatever. You should really read it, though. Here are some more AB game rules for you. Not voting is not an option. If both parties refuse to vote, then every bunny gets penalized. In other words, one person out of every color group of 3 has to vote. You get it now? If we hadn't gotten back in time, Clover, Quark, and I could have died. And you just... Alright, I get it. Sorry. Cut me some slack though, man, I didn't know. So you wouldn't have opened the gate if you did? Of course I wouldn't have. What the hell, bro? You said the room you went into was a treatment center, right? Yeah. If they treat people there, I think they'd have shelves of medicine and stuff. Did you find any Exalavir? No. It's not really that kind of place. It just had those pods and that was it. Besides, if we found anything to cure Radical 6, we wouldn't have put Quark in the pod. I see. Can the pod cure Radical 6? No, unfortunately. How do you know that? Oh. Well, it said so on the screen next to the pods. Something about how it can provide relief from the symptoms, but it can't actually cure the disease. That's better than nothing, though. Oh, right, there's one more thing about the pods I should tell you. As quick as I could, I explained what the records had said about the pod's occupants and their cold sleep.
Cold sleep?
Are you suggesting that 3 of us were, until recently, cryogenically frozen?
If you can trust what we read, yeah.
Which of us are the pod people, then?
I don't know, that's what I'm saying. It didn't say who they were, or even that they were frozen. Or even when they were frozen. So this cold sleep. That means they basically froze the body solid, right? Not like how a bear or something hibernates, where it just slows way down. Yeah, I think so. So what would happen to the heart? What? Wouldn't it stop when you were put into the cold sleep?
Your heart stops, your bracelet comes off.
Oh! So if we go into cold sleep, our bracelets would come off. Then we can just defrost ourselves right away.
You said there were 3 pods, right? We'd only need to do it 3 times for the 9 of us.
Uh-huh.
I imagine that will work for you, but perhaps not so much for me.
The armor.
Don't worry. I'm sure we'll figure something out.
We just need to go to the Golem Bay and get the key.
We should have a look at any rate. We'll be able to come up with a plan once we know more.
Of course.
What? What do you mean the cold sleep function doesn't work? I'm sorry. You don't have anything to apologize for, Luna. Zero Senior must have just locked it down.
But when Clover and I were here, it worked.
Yeah, I remember checking it.
Then the bastard set this up. That's low.
It is not pleasant, but consider this. We have seen how thorough Zero is. Would he really have left such an obvious loophole?
Maybe I shouldn't have said anything. If Zero Jr. heard me, he could have shut it off.
Whatever the case, it is an unfortunate outcome.
Unfortunate? Really? You sure? Aren't you just a little bit relieved? After all, we would have been getting our bracelets off while you were stuck with yours.
How could you say that? I would never be so petty as...
Before Kay could finish, the announcer's voice echoed through the facility.
10 minutes remain until Ambidex Gate polling closes. All players, please enter your votes. If no vote is recorded before the deadline is passed, any non-voting parties will automatically ally. Time's running out. We should get back, guys. I'm staying here. I can't leave Quark.
Are you nuts, old man? You're a solo. Luna and Fi could kill you.
Yeah, I know I've only got 1 BP.
Exactly. If you don't vote, you'll default to ally. All they have to do is pick a trait. We won't. Your staying here won't change our vote.
Right. We always intended to choose ally. Tenmyoji staying here is just another reason for us to stick to that plan.
Luna has the same number of BP as you, Tenmyoji. Normally the safe plan would be to choose Betray. Since you will be unable to betray them, then Fi and Luna can choose to ally without worrying about their own points.
Da! Well, there you go. I trust Fi and Luna. I'm sure they'll choose ally.
Sounds good. Okay then, Tenmyoji, you take care of Quark.
You think I need you to tell me that? I won't take my eyes off him for a minute. Come on. We don't have much time left. We need to go.
Back at the Floor A warehouse, we open the AV rooms.
Four minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Alright, Clover. We should probably head in too.
Okay. Sigma, you remember what I said back in the other warehouse?
Yeah, you told me that we should betray Quark since we might not get another chance like this. Right?
Yeah. Can I, take that back?
Huh?
I changed my mind a little bit after talking to Tenmyoji. I think we should choose ally.
Hey, that's more than just a little bit. That's like someone trading in a Shih Tzu for a German Shepherd. What the hell happened with you two? Did he say something to you?
I can't tell you.
What? Why?
I just can't. You'd laugh if I did anyway.
I won't laugh.
Really?
Promise.
Well, I still can't tell you.
Hey, come on.
I promised. I told Tenmyoji I wouldn't tell anybody.
Alright, fine. I won't ask about it again. But Tenmyoji doesn't really have anything to do with this, right? Our opponent is Quark.
No, he does matter. Quark is really important to Tenmyoji. If we betray Quark, we're betraying Tenmyoji. Come on, don't you remember? When we said we were going into the red, blue, and green doors, Tenmyoji said something.
I didn't say there wasn't anyone I trusted. There's one person. Clover. I just know that you'll keep him safe.
I can't betray somebody who said that about me.
You seem pretty ready to betray him back there on floor B.
That's because I didn't know who he was.
Oh ho, so you're saying you know who Tenmyoji really is?
Well, if what he told me was true, yeah. 1 minute remains until Ambidex game polling closes. Please, choose ally.
You aren't going to try and vote yourself?
If I try, you'll just throw me off, right? I don't think I'm strong enough to fight you. So...
Alright. With that, I turned to face the voting machine. The question was, what would I do? Ally? Or betray? Just as Clover had said, betraying Quark was like betraying Tenmyoji. That wasn't even taking into consideration that Quark was just a kid. And he was infected with a deadly disease that would almost certainly kill him if he didn't do something. How could I betray someone like that? Only a monster would take advantage of a helpless child for their own gain. On the other hand, what Clover had said in the warehouse on floor B was true. It was unlikely that I'd get a chance like this again. If I chose betray, then I'd have 9 BP. I'd be able to escape this godforsaken hellhole.
10 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
So what would my choice be? What would I do? Ally? Or betray? I chose...
3, 2, 1.
I think I'm gonna choose ally this time. And then we'll go back and we'll betray the child later. I will feel very bad about that, but I'm gonna pick ally this time.
Round 2 of the Ambidex game has been completed. Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you for your participation. Ambidex gates now opening. What did you choose, Sigma?
You didn't see me push the button?
No.
Huh. Well, you'll know in a moment. Let's go. I gave her a light pat on the shoulder and headed toward the wall where the results would be displayed.
Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please direct your attention to the results screen.
Bow, 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 bow. Betray, betray. Ally, 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 ally. And nobody's at 9.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points. So you chose ally, huh?
Yeah, Quark is sick, a kid, and unable to vote. I couldn't bring myself to betray someone like that.
Thank you.
No need to thank me. I only did what anyone would have. So you guys chose ally too, huh? Of course. Tenmyoji had only 1 BP left, and he was guaranteed to vote ally. So there's no way we could betray someone in that position.
If we had, then he'd...
Yeah, you didn't have much choice. Alice, Kay, and Dio, on the other hand, seemed to have a less pleasant round.
Hey, what the hell is your problem? You're either crazy or just an asshole. Were you trying to kill me?
No, nothing like that.
Well, then what was it like? If we'd voted ally, I'd...
You would be dead. The needles in your bracelet would have activated, killing you.
See, that's exactly what I'm talking about. I didn't think there was any way in hell you guys would choose ally, not with Alice's BP at 1. The only way you could possibly vote was betray. Picking ally would, when I knew you guys would pick betray, would have been suicide. You can't die. You've got 6 BP.
Well, maybe not immediately, no. But I would have been signing my own death warrant. Heck, not just mine. Everyone except Kate's.
What?
Didn't you think it through? Your vote was always going to be betrayed. Let's say I was a raving lunatic and picked Ally. What would have happened to K's BP?
6 plus 3 would make it 9.
See? Then it'd be game over. Life over. He'd open the number 9 door and blow this popsicle stand. And that'd leave us twisting in the wind, living out the rest of our miserable lives stuck in this place. You see? That's why I chose betray. I did it to save all our necks, including yours. Alice gritted her teeth and scowled fiercely at Dio, apparently trying to think of a rebuttal, before finally snorting indignantly and stalking away. Shortly thereafter, the warehouse was filled with the rumbling sound of the door sliding shut.
The Ambidex gates have closed. Round 3 of the Ambidex game will be the Star Round. Star keys are required to open the gates. There is no set limit on usage of the star keys. The Ambidex gates can be opened as many times as the players wish to open them.
As many times as we want, huh? Then that means...
we can play the AB game as many times as we want. Right?
Hey, didn't Zero Jr. say something about this?
As soon as the gates close, your colors get all shuffled up automatically. The pan solo assignments hop around a bit too.
Yeah, he did. Can you guys all show me your bracelets? I want to see what all our colors and groups are this time. Within moments, a series of wrists were extended for me to examine. K's a red solo. Luna's a cyan pair. Phi, I'm assuming, is a cyan pair. I'm a green solo. Yeah, that's Phi. Okay, we'll just fucking figure it out afterwards. I see. Luna and Clover are a cyan pair. Oh, it's Clover. And Phi and Alice are a magenta pair. The remaining 3 are all solos. K is red, Dio is green, and I'm blue. So how are the groups supposed to work for the next round? I think the next doors are supposed to be those white ones down in the Floor B warehouse. Yeah, I heard about those. Alice told me about them while we were waiting for you, Clover. I think I've got them figured out. Yeah? So, lay it out for us. How are the groups going to have to shake out this time? Phi nodded and began to explain. Option A. Tenmyoji and Quark, yellow, pair up with me, blue, to open one door. Oh no, I guess Sigma's saying this. Phi and Alice, magenta, pair up with Dio, green, to open another door. Luna and Clover, cyan, pair up with K, red, to open the last one.
Oh? Is there only one option?
Yes. No other combinations would be able to open the secondary doors. Admittedly, Tenmyoji and Quark aren't here for us to check, but I'm pretty sure they're the yellow pair. If they weren't, then Sigma would be stuck without anybody he could pair up with.
Oh god. I never thought I'd have to put up with Dio again.
Well, you just didn't think hard... Fuck me, dude. Well, you just didn't think hard enough then. Sooner or later, everybody puts up with Dio. Wait. I am not on top of my game today.
So, what should we do now? It looks like we have a lot of time until the primary doors open.
Yeah, about 80 minutes. I'm worried about Quark's condition. Those pods can't cure radical sex. He still needs help.
Well, we don't have anything to lose, so we might as well look for that medicine. Axe will live here, right?
Yeah. What about the rest of you?
Oh, I'll help.
As will I.
Me too.
Fine. I guess I can help. What about you, Sigma? Of course I'll help. What kind of a jerk would... Okay. We should split up and search. After some discussion, Dio and Kay were assigned to the pantry, Luna and Alice went to the treatment center, and Clover, Phi, and myself went to the pressure exchange chamber.
Shall we regroup in the Floor B warehouse 10 minutes before the doors open?
We all nodded. Kay turned to Alice and Luna.
You were going to the treatment center, correct?
Yes.
Then please remember to tell Tenmyoji where we intend to meet and when.
Okay.
You must also remember to bring Corp with you. I am concerned about removing him from the pod, but it can't be helped. Without Corp's bracelet, Sigma and Tenmyoji will be unable to open the secondary door.
Right. Good. Looks like we've got that all straightened out. Let's go. With a final nod to one another, we split up, each team heading in a different direction. Okay, I'm going to call it here. And then next time, we will look through this pressure exchange chamber. Sound good? Yeah, I'm just kind of off my game with the narration today. I'm not sure what's going on, but whatever. It's working out okay, I guess. So yeah, that's going to be it for this time. My shout out today is going to go to Tahoe Blue Vodka. When I drink, I generally am a fan of vodka in general. It mixes well with anything. It just adds the alcoholic element without being too intrusive, aside from just tasting like alcohol. And generally, I've gone with like French vodkas a lot of the time, or flavored vodkas like a raspberry vodka, is one of my favorites. But recently, in going for the regular standard flavor vodka, I decided I wanted to go local. And since I'm in Sacramento, I'm reasonably close to Lake Tahoe, and I was like, you know what, why not? And I like it. It's a good vodka for sure. I enjoy it quite a bit. I just got it from Bevmo. Apparently, it is the official vodka of the Rob Anybody and Don show, which I haven't listened to for a few years now. But I used to be a big fan of them. I used to listen every day and all that kind of stuff. So it's pretty fun. It was kind of a coincidence. I didn't know that they were the official vodka of them or whatever. But yeah, it's a good vodka. If you're into vodka, check it out if you can find it. But yeah, that's it for this time. See you guys next time. Later, please.